Hey, what's going on? All my real live adults all over the world, all over the globe. City to city, state to state. It's the one of a one, the live man himself, TKK to JKK, live tie. Coming live and direct and very sincere on this Real Live Adult Time Stories podcast platform. And I'm vibing out. And I'm sitting here blessed beyond words because I know how to tap into the God in me. And we're sitting here with chapter 58 of the Real Live Adult Time Stories podcast platform. I'm going to bring you another adult time conversation because my artistic spirit is telling me to go there. And the topic of conversation for the night is, do you accept what is and what isn't? And if you do, how do you handle it? Like, what's your method? Yes, do you accept what is and what isn't? And if so, genuinely, how do you handle and go about it? See, for me, y'all have been hearing me deliver you this real live art. So you know my range is very, 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 very unfuckwittable at this point. Because I'm just getting started. I got some things on this level of expression that haven't even been tapped into yet. I have to be careful because I love hard. So actually be in a position to express that kind of love style that I bring to the table, I have to be careful. Simple as that. And I like that. But one thing that has helped me be that way is accepting what is and what isn't. What isn't, I'm going to start that first. What isn't the case with this man is I'm not an emotional, imbalanced, over-humbled yes man. That ain't me. That has never been me. Now, I have been in my feelings on certain stuff, but I knew I was in my feelings on it. And I needed that moment to be in my feelings about it to help understand and project it correctly. The understanding is understanding where I'm at, what season I'm in when it comes to the live levels of love. See, love don't love back, for real. Love seems to hate us, for real, because soon as that comes about and you express it with individuals, here comes the bullshit. Here comes that bullshit that we don't want. And then the individuals that understand that's what's going on, they make you look crazy when you're not getting the kind of response and the reciprocation that is required. Any woman I'm dealing with right now, I'm very, very clear, distinct, and right to the point. What benefit does it give me to not be that way? Some handle it accordingly. Others looking at me like, what the fuck what do I do with this? Number one, why is it even in my life? Yeah, I had a little bit of a twang on that. Why is it even in my life? You know what I mean? Shout out to my New Orleans, Louisiana family. Because that twang came strictly from my roots. Being an ADOS, it is what it is. We'll break into ADOS a whole nother time on a whole nother platform. I'm sorry I even went there, but that's what my mind does when I'm in my zone and all the way comfortable with my flow. But I look at women that don't know how to handle what they're dealing with, what's right in their face. What concerns me most immediately is the fact they don't know. So that means you've never even you haven't came across anybody like me. And if that's the case, like, wow, that's flattering to me, but it doesn't stop shit. It stops not one thing with me. Actually makes me focus up more. So with that being the case, here we are with the adult conversation topic. To stick with the script. When it comes to certain individuals, I know what is and what isn't. See, before in my relationships, I didn't understand that fully. I thought I did. I didn't pay attention to certain red flag signs that was right there in my face. And with that being the case, full-blown ownership of that being my mistake. That's not on the individuals. The individuals, their mistake was sleeping on the king. See, my style of love, when I'm loving hard, I don't quit on you because I don't have a quitter's mentality. See, that ties in. I don't have a victimized mentality either. Everything I went through on the love languages and the different life lessons and relationships, I own up and fess up to my own shit. I will eventually break that down to all my real live adult time stories, family. But I own up to mine. And when you own up to yours, it's a different kind of energy. Time to say goodbye. Let me quit. I'm sorry. I'm vibing out on my music, man, right now, too, at the same time. And I'm not trying to take away from the topic at hand, but I listen to music that puts me in the mood to talk about the topics that I'm talking about. And with understanding what is and what isn't, you got to understand all your motivations and triggers. And for a man like myself to be as expressive as I am, all I ask in return from the women that I be expressive like that towards is quit trying to find chinks in the chain and join in with the motherfucking game. Not saying game like it's a joke, but game. I ain't a player, but I run my game very tight. And some of you think your game is very tight, but it's not. It's very loose. It's very whack. It's very predictable. And I'm telling you, that ain't the way to be. That ain't the way to be. I'm just saying. These pauses are very, very necessary. They're very necessary at this point. Because at the end of the day, I'm sitting here observing a whole lot on the men-women dynamics. And I don't like everything I'm seeing. You have women that understand that there is an agenda to definitely subjugate and disrespect and belittle real men like myself. We have another agenda that has people so fucking conditioned and confused that they are accepting of mediocrity. That's not cool. That's not kosher. What is with me is just like the song says in the background. I'm trying to fuck. Be the friend you can keep. Because there's a whole lot of bullshit going on out here. And people ain't being genuine. I'm trying to be real. Not trying. I'm being exactly what I am and have always been. And those individuals that are not very respectful to that, they're finding a way to remove themselves from my life. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But let's go ahead and get a little bit more in depth. I want each and every one of my real live adults out here to evaluate your love language, your skill set on being able to accept what is and what isn't, an understanding of that. That's a gift in itself at this point in life. So many fucking blueprints are set up to have us fooled into thinking what real live love is about. Sorry about that. I'm not going to fall for that banana in the tailpipe. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to be fooled by it. I'm going to give it to you real, raw, exact, and precise. Because that's my background taught me to be, and what cloth I'm cut from, that gets the real results. You have to believe what people are showing you. You have to see things in the perspective that they're being displayed. What is with me, I have a very live team of support and energy. What isn't is all of them don't understand the beauty of the blessing. only select. And at this point, it's damn near only select one, because everybody else is dropping the ball. And then looking at me crazy when I call them out on their fumbling habits. Let's go ahead and do a sports analogy. If you're a running back and your job is to carry the football and protect it and get first downs and touchdowns, and you're a fumble style ass running back, you think I'm going to keep you in the game? No. I'm going to replace your ass with somebody who knows how to protect that ball, keep the focus all the way to focus, and handle business. And let's put some points on the board and win the game. Some conditions require quitting or just tapping out gracefully and honorably. The situations I've been in, the people that tapped out, they weren't team players in the first place to tap out on someone like me, because I'm very picky. I'm very OCD. And if I didn't tap out on you, what gives you the right to do that on me? No, you have the right. Actually, let me reframe that. You actually have the right. But don't think for a fucking second that is all the way cool and acceptable. Because I can guarantee you this: the tables will turn, the tides will come, and you're going to need an individual like me to be exactly what made you fall all the way in love with me. It is sad that you fail, because when you fall, you hurt yourself. Instead of growing in love with me, you fail. And that's what you fail to realize ain't the case. See, I'm trying to grow, not fall. That's what separates. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Just going to leave it at that. Just know you're listening and vibing with an individual who knows where he is at, what time it is. And I don't need no watch. Love don't always play fair, but life doesn't either. Make a choice to understand that is exactly what it is. I love y'all, man, genuinely, even though I don't know you all. And others, I have no problem with expressing the hate and disdain for the disrespect that you keep on spreading, because you have not solved the deep down inner foundational trauma that was caused, that makes relationships all the way beautiful when you understand that and you handle it accordingly. That's a part of the what is and what isn't. What isn't is your circumstances and your fucking past. Just because you went through it doesn't mean it defines you. What is you survived it. You're a strong individual. If you went through some bullshit, and we're not going to get into the list of that, but if you went through some bullshit, you know what I'm talking about. If you accept it, that is all on you. I did an episode recently saying, when you can't change the people around you, you change the people around you. That ties into relationship shit. And some of the most destroyed, weak-ass people, we try to change individuals that you want to enhance, not change. A lot of you women want yes men, because that's what society is trying to breed. Soft-ass, effeminate-ass dudes. And y'all want to control them with that pussy, that box, that vagina, that juice box, that honey pot, that... You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them individuals you can't control with that. I fuck the pussy and I get fucked over by it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to sign off. Like I said before, I love you all genuinely. That's why I share this real live art with you. Life is pain. Pain is art. You all be well. My Real Live Adult Time Stories, podcasts, family. Spread these jewels. Love genuine, unapologetic, but also be aware of what style of loving you bring to the table. And if you're loving an individual that matches it. That's all I'm going to say. Love is live.